Some of the most well-known Motown artists, like Diana Ross, The Temptations, The Supremes, and the Four Tops, all recorded or performed with this one drummer, longtime Portlander Mel Brown.
I chose to play music because it's something that feels good to me.
But how did Mel Brown, a world-class drummer at the height of a successful Motown career, become known as the Godfather of Portland jazz? In the 1970s, Mel Brown chose to move from New York back home to Portland. But Portland's jazz scene was no longer the booming jazz town of the 1940s. The building of I-5 resulted in the displacement of many of Portland's respected jazz venues and musicians.
I took a look at it and I was thinking, God, I just moved back from New York, and there's every corner there's a club, there's music. But Portland was just, everybody had moved out to Beaverton or Tiger, and the downtown area had nothing. So I was thinking, maybe I should go back to New York. My mom said, well, no, you don't run from a problem, you solve the problem. I said, okay, bingo.
Mel began playing 5 nights a week at the remaining jazz clubs, forming new groups and convincing other musicians to perform downtown. And over 3 decades later, Portland's jazz scene has slowly recovered, gaining the attention of newer artists, festivals, and international talent.
What is going to happen now is that the people on the East Coast are going to say, look at this town, Portland, Oregon. And then it started becoming a little more of a community type of thing.
And Mel's presence and persistence in the jazz community is the reason he's become this godfather figure in Portland jazz.
I just don't think about how much of an impact I've had. I know that first impression, if you do a nice job, people remember you and they like you. And it makes everybody smile and is happy, and because maybe they've had a bad day or a bad week, that music will help them to just kind of take all the pressure off. So as long as you're smiling, the world is good. The world is really, really good.
Taking jazz beyond the stage. It's KMHD. Jazz without boundaries. Go to kmhd.org to experience more music and stories.